Hey guys, what's up? Hi everyone, I'm Himjit and welcome to my channel Cloud Competition. And we are studying here for competitive exams of computer science. So let's begin with the COA series, Computer Organization and Architecture. This is our syllabus. And before studying this topic, today I have taken secondary storage, which is also a part of COA. So let's move on to the next segment. What is computer memory? Computer memory is a storage space where data and instruction are stored. Types of computer memory, two types, memory inside CPU, memory outside the CPU. Okay, these are very basic things. So let me cover them quickly and in a couple of minutes we can start our main topic which is magnetic disk. So let's move on guys. What is internal memory? It is subclassified into two types, register and cache memory. What is external memory? It is also subclassified into four types, primary memory, secondary memory, flash memory, cache memory. I don't know guys you have noticed here it or not that I have written cache memory here also and here also. Why? Because cache memory contain its level. So we will study this in detail in the next video or next topic, which is of cache memory. Now, what is secondary memory? A memory which is optional for CPU but mostly required and used by user. In simple way, if I say in simple way, the memory which is closer to user is called the secondary memory, also known as auxiliary storage. We can store large amount of data, big amount of data in our memory storage, so also known as auxiliary storage, and also known as backup storage. Simple guys. Types of secondary storage: sequentially accessible memory and random accessible memory. What is the example of sequentially? Audio cassettes or tapes. And random accessible memory contains of three types: floppy disk, optical disk, magnetic disk. And this is our main topic for today. Now let's move on. What is floppy disk? It is of three forms: 8-inch, 5.25-inch, and 3.5-inch. The maximum size of floppy disk is 1.44 MB, and this is very important. This term is very important. This line is very important. You can get question in your competitive exam. Okay, what are the limitations with floppy disk? Obviously, storage capacity. So that's why floppy disks are outdated. Now, what is optical disk? Disk that perform read-write operation through light signal is called optical disk. CD, DVD, CD, DVD, BR are the types of optical disk. CD means compact disk, DVD means digital versatile disk. Size are very important. Again, I'm telling you 4.7 GB and the full form also. Digital versatile disk and Blu-ray disk is of variable size. Now, let's talk about magnetic disk, hard disk. It consists of platter, motor, read-write head, actuator. But now, let's come to the my diagram. So, this is spindle and this is platter. Platter consists of two surfaces, upper surface, lower surface. Upper surface, on both the surface, we can read or write the data. We can insert the data and we can retrieve the data. Okay, and you can see here, this is read-write arm or read-write axis, and this is our read-write head. So, and you can also see here that this is the read-write logic unit chip-like structure, which is also called as controller. Okay, now move on to the next part. Suppose this is our platter and this is the track. Okay, and these tracks are further divided into sectors, multiple sectors, multiple tracks. So each platter consists of equal number of surface. Here I am taking one platter, but hard disk consists of multiple platters. Okay, so each platter consists of equal number of surface, upper surface, lower surface. Every surface consists of equal number of tracks. Okay, every track consists of equal number of sectors. So now, if let's take here two tracks. Okay, two tracks and four sectors. These are the four sectors which are present in the track. So as you can see that four sectors are present inside in the track first and four sectors are present in the outermost track. So where will be the volume will be higher? Density. Where will be the volume of density will be higher? On the inner track, on the inside circle. Because less area, more volume. Okay, so volume of density will be higher in innermost circle. Now guys, one sector, let's talk about sector. One sector consists of 512 bytes of data. It means it can store by default 512 bytes of data. So now, before coming to this slide, let me explain you again this thing. Let me rub this. Yeah. Suppose guys, this is our platter and here we have read write head. So रीड राइट जो हेड होता है वो फिक्स होता है एक साइड पर, मतलब आप यहाँ देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पर इस तरफ ये फिक्स है। तो ये जो होगा, जो इस तरफ सेक्टर्स होंगे हमारे, इस तरफ जो सेक्टर्स होंगे इनको तो ये अब रोटेट करके एक्सेस कर लेगा। बट व्हाट अबाउट दी अदर साइड, जो इस तरफ सेक्टर्स होंगे उनका क्या? क्योंकि जो रीड राइट हेड है वो अपनी पोजीशन से हाफ रोटेट कर पाता है। तो जब उस तरफ के जो सेक्टर्स होंगे, अगर उनमें डेटा हुआ और उनको एक्सेस करना हुआ तो डिस्क को रोटेट करना पड़ेगा। तो हाउ मच रोटेशन विल बी रिक्वायर्ड? हाउ मच रोटेशन विल बी रिक्वायर्ड? 180 डिग्री रोटेशन विल बी रिक्वायर्ड। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट गाइस। ठीक है, ये बात आप लोगों को आ गई समझ में? नाउ guys, every platter consists of its own dedicated read write head. मेरा मतलब था ये नहीं था कि अगर यहाँ पे एक प्लेटर है तो यहाँ पर हम लोगों ने एक रीड राइट हेड लगा दिया फिर वही एक्सेस कर रहा है, ऐसा नहीं। हर प्लेटर के अपने रीड राइट हेड होते हैं जो डेटा को एक्सेस करते हैं अबव द सरफेस एंड बिलो द सरफेस। ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट let's revise the some point on sectors and tracks. Data will always be get stored in sector, one sector at a time. One sector is equals to 512 bytes of data. Now, what about tracks? Without rotation, read write head can access half track. Okay, guys. So the amount of rotation is required for the other half is 180 degree. The volume will be higher always in the innermost track. These points you can take the screenshot. These points are very important. Okay, for exam purpose. Now, cylinder. Before understanding cylinder, I would like to explain it with the example. So let's take example. I have taken two platter, two tracks, and it is typing mistake, four sectors. I have taken two platter, so 2 into 2, how many surfaces? Four surfaces. Two tracks, okay, two tracks per surface and four sector per track. Now, numbering S1, S2, S3. So what is numbering? Sector, track, cylinder. All these components consist of same type of numbering, which is start always from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, numbering will always start from 0. So now how data will stored in the sector, or how sectors will be inserted, or you can say that how the first data will be stored in the first sector. What is the procedure? So when read write head will insert the data, first it will fill this first track. Okay, सबसे पहले ये वाला ट्रैक फिल किया जाएगा, किसका? सरफेस नंबर 0 का। उसके बाद immediately it will not fill the another track, second track. It will fill the first track of surface number 1. After that it will fill the first track of surface number 2, and it's same goes on for the surface number 3. Then when all the first track of all the surfaces get filled, after that it will come to the track 2. Okay guys, then it will fill the second track of all the surfaces. इतना आ गया होगा आप लोगों को समझ में? ठीक है, तो ये सारे जब ट्रैक फिल हो जाएंगे तो सिलेंडर का पर्पस क्या था बताने का? ये था कि जो collection of similar tracks, the collection of similar tracks is called the cylinder. Collection of similar tracks is called the cylinder. Why? Because cylinder contains similar tracks, so it will always contain track 1 of surface 0, track 1 of surface 1, track 1 of surface 2, track 1 of surface 3. So the collection of similar cylinder is called cylinder number 0. सिलेंडर नंबर 0 एंड आउटर वन जो सारे ट्रैक 2 को अगर हम लोग कलेक्ट कर लेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा सिलेंडर नंबर 2 सॉरी 1 because I have told you earlier that numbering always start from 0 cylinder number 0 cylinder number 1 now comes to sector addressing what is sector addressing रीड राइट हेड को सेक्टर के लिए पहुंचने के लिए उसका एड्रेस तो पता होना चाहिए ना तो उसको इसका एड्रेस कैसे पता चलेगा सो फर्स्ट डेटा इज रीड राइट इन द हार्ड डिस्क सिलेंडर वाइज ठीक है सिलेंडर पहले 0 वाला फिल होगा फिर सिलेंडर 1 फिल होगा फिर सिलेंडर 3 फिल होगा ठीक है so the secondary memory is sector addressable now sector address consists of 3 parameters what are the parameters CHS and order should be same guys आप ऑर्डर को चेंज नहीं कर सकते हो तो C जो है सिलेंडर नंबर है H क्या है सरफेस नंबर है सेक्टर और S क्या है सेक्टर नंबर है तो अगर मैं इसको यहाँ पे बता दूं कि ये सरफेस 0 है ये सरफेस 1 है ये सरफेस 2 है और ये सरफेस 3 है suppose we want to find the sector address of let's take example as an example 17 if we want to find address of sector number 17 then CHS we will write here what is the cylinder number of 17 as it is present in the outside track so cylinder number 1 what is the surface number as you can see here surface number is 0 now what is the sector number here comes the problem sector number को एक्सेस कैसे मतलब कैसे पता चलेगा नंबरिंग तो 012 से ही स्टार्ट होनी है तो 17th उस ट्रैक में कौन सी पोजीशन पे है वो वाला नंबर वो वाला पोजीशन हम काउंट करेंगे सो देयर कितने सेक्टर नंबर प्रेजेंट है 16 17 18 19 16 17 18 19 ओके 16 17 18 19 16 मीन 0 17 मतलब 1 तो इसका सेक्टर नंबर क्या हो जाएगा 1 that's how we will find the sector number of particular sector okay now let's take another example 23 को लेते हैं CHS now what is the cylinder number of 23 cylinder number 1 because it is present in the outside track so cylinder number will be 1 what is the surface number is also 1 and what is the sector number 20 21 22 23 20 21 22 23 0 1 2 3 okay so 3 is the sector number of 23 so that's how we will find the sector address now again you can take the example of another sector number like let's suppose we are taking 11 so CHS what is the cylinder number of 11 cylinder number 0 okay what is the surface number 2 what is the sector number now 8 9 10 11 8 9 10 11 0 1 2 3 so 3 so this is the sector address we got the sector address of the sector number now if we want to find out the sector number with the help of sector address then how we will do it suppose हमको पहले से ही सेक्टर एड्रेस दिया हुआ है तो हम सेक्टर नंबर कैसे निकालेंगे सेक्टर नंबर जैसे सपोज करो अभी हमने 17 का निकाला था राइट तो 17 का हमने लिख लिया CHS और ये क्या था नंबर उसका 101 गाइस सेक्टर नंबर निकालने के लिए फॉर्मूला होता है जो कि फॉर्मूला क्या है C वैल्यू ये हो जाएगी नंबर ऑफ सरफेस as I told you that I have taken the number of surface 4 number of tracks 2 number of sector 4 so number of surface कितनी हो जाएंगी 4 number of sectors per track 4 number of sectors per track 4 so let's put this value in the formula C so 1 into 4 into 4 number of surfaces into number of sectors per track plus H value is 0 into sectors per sector per track 4. Okay. Now plus value of S is 1. So what will be the answer? 16 plus 0 plus 1 equal to 17. You can verify it that we got the same value. Now let's find out the another number. 23. 23. CHS. What was the sector address? 113. 113. Put the values. 1 into number of surfaces 4, number of sectors per track 4, plus h into h 1 into 4, number of sectors per track 4, plus 3. So 16 plus 4 plus 3, 23. Again you got the same value. Okay. चलो 11th का भी निकाल लेते हैं. 11 CHS 0 2 3. I will do it quickly guys. Okay. So 0 into 4 into 4 plus 2 into 4 plus 3. So 0 plus 4 2 are 8 plus 3 equal to 11. Again verified. So that's how we will find out the sector number with the help of sector address. Okay guys. Access time. What is access time? To access any sector, total time required is called the access time. Read write head को एक पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर पर पहुंचने के लिए कितना टाइम लग रहा है उसको बोलते हैं एक्सेस टाइम. इट कंटेन्स 4 पैरामीटर्स अगेन: सीक टाइम, रोटेशनल लेटेंसी, ट्रांसफर टाइम, कंट्रोलर टाइम. नाउ टीएस मीन सीक टाइम. सो टाइम टू रीच टू द ट्रैक. एक first we will reach to the track. If we want to reach on the sector, then we have to reach first on the track ना. So time to reach required track. एक ट्रैक पर पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगेगा उसको बोलते हैं सीक टाइम. एंड टाइम टू रीच required sector is called the rotational latency. But if the sector is present on this half of the disk, which is near read write head, then there is no problem. It can easily able to access the data. But if the sector is present on the other half of the disk, then rotational latency will be half. So what is the transfer time? After that we will calculate the transfer time, time to copy a data in or out. And what is controller time? Controller time क्या हो गया? जो read write head को spindle motor को spindle को instruction देता है logically perform action to retrieve data to insert data, वो कौन करता है? That all operation are done by controller. So but most of the cases controller time is negligible, so you don't have to worry about this. You only able to you can only get the value of access time with the help of these three components, above three components. Okay, so let's move on to the question guys. When we move from the outermost track to the innermost track in magnetic disk, then density will be increase, decrease, remain same, either remain constant or decrease. I want you people to answer these question in the comment box. So now another question is, the average time necessary for the correct sector of a disk to arrive at read write head is downtime, seek time, rotational delay, or access time. So we have a next topic guys, cache memory mapping techniques part 1, which will I cover in the next session, next video. So thank you for watching this video guys, and if you really like this session then please subscribe my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.